Hello again. Today it's going to be a quick tutorial on using FlowerSoft in your images. This was one of the projects I had done with another Lockhart image and added FlowerSoft to. Today we're actually going to work on this image that I had previously colored in one of my other tutorials. And I just want to go over quickly what FlowerSoft is. It comes in these small pots. It's basically shaved foam. It's acid free, so you can use it on your scrapbook projects along with photos and not have to worry. I like to use it on my cards. If you're worried about it flaking off, it does not. When it dries, it actually dries very hard. So when you mail it, you're not going to have anything flaking off before the recipient gets that. So if that's a concern, you don't need to worry about that. I keep my FlowerSoft in these little hinge tins that I got from Paper Tray Inc. And the great thing about these tins is when I'm using my FlowerSoft, I can put my image right over and not have to worry about trying to fit it back into the small pot. And I also like to make my own mixes. You can buy mixes already pre-made. I like to buy the single pots and make my own. In this tin I have the lighter lilac, the darker plum, and then I don't know if you can see, I even added a little bit of yellow. So it's a great way you can make your own mixes. I also recommend not trying to keep them in the pots. They really need to be fluffed and broken up. Some people keep theirs in plastic baggies or small Tupperware. Whatever is your preference, but just a tip for that because it does need to be loosened up. So again, definitely try not to keep them in the pots. It's much easier to put them in something else. And then the glue. FlowerSoft sells a glue. It comes in some of the box sets. 7 Kids sells the box sets. There's a few smaller pots and a glue and some accessories. My friend Susana sells the single pots. I prefer the single pots because, like I said, I like to make my own mixes. I keep a pin in here because it tends to get stopped up. But this FlowerSoft glue is Aleene's Tacky Glue. Okay, so when you're adding FlowerSoft, just kind of lay down spots of glue. You don't need a lot. I'm just doing the purple colors today, so my whole image will not be covered. And with FlowerSoft, you can let your first coat dry, and then you can add another coat. So you can actually build it up more as much as you want. I'm just going to show you today what one color looks like. So you would add your glue like that. And then, let me zoom out here for you. You just hold your image over your FlowerSoft pot and you sprinkle, and I kind of twist it as I go along, making sure that I'm not getting any clumps. I also gently press, not hard, and then you just tap it off like you would glitter. And I usually do this 2 or 3 times to make sure I got all the glued area, pressing lightly each time and then tapping off real good. You can see a few spots here that need a little bit more. And like I said, you can build this up as much as you want, but you need to let it dry in between. So I'm happy with that. And I'm going to show you another quick trick. While your glue is still wet, if you want some shimmer, you can use a very fine glitter. I like Martha Stewart's glitter. This is kind of a clear white glitter. You can use colored glitter too. It's a really nice effect, and the lady from FlowerSoft actually taught us this at CHA this past January. And you just sprinkle it on. Let me get a scrap piece of paper here. and just tap it off. And you can actually do that a couple times. And it's just a fun way to add some shimmer into your Flower Soft. Very pretty look. So that's it. A very easy product to use. If you haven't tried it, you should. It's wonderful, and I definitely recommend it. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial,